brother passed from a relapse and an overdose, my whole world just like shattered down. If we had talked and had like a heart-to-heart the day before, or like...
What's something that you wish more people understood about loving someone with addiction?
That it's not your fault. You can't make someone change or get better if they don't want to. I believe in the saying that everything happens for a reason.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Pregame. It's your girl, Kayla Nicole. And today's guest, she really doesn't need an introduction, but we're going to do it, and we're going to do it different today. I have a soundbite.
Ooh.
Because this just, in my opinion, summarizes our guest today. Let's take a listen.
If I hear one more of you guys tell me you're too big, you can't wear the outfit, you can't wear the dress, you can't wear the bikini, enough. Says who? Says who? Well, I don't have the body type for that dress, lies. But you don't understand, like, my side fat and roll is showing, same. Next. Any other questions or concerns, tell me now, thank you. You don't need to be small and tiny to wear what you want to wear. Side roll says what's up. Ella says what's up. Alexa, play boss ass bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Boss ass bitch.
Bitch.
I'm a boss ass bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheers.
Bitch.
She's not done. She's not done.
I'm a boss ass bitch. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ella to the podcast, okay? If you have ever scrolled past a Sports Illustrated Runway show, maybe a Target ad, bought something from Sephora, and thought, wait, who is that? Chances are it was my guest today, Ella Halikas. And I want to make sure I'm saying your last name right.
You
Halikas,
are perfect.
Period.
No notes.
She is a model. She's a curve advocate and a bad bitch.
Oh my God, I love you.
A bad bitch. You didn't know you needed in your life, okay? You need to follow her if you're not already following her. She's been breaking barriers in an industry that still tries to shrink women, literally and figuratively. And despite the hate, the health hurdles, shout out to PCOS sisters, okay? We see y'all. And the pressure to be perfect, she's standing tall, loud, and fully in her power. It's an honor and it's a privilege to have Ella here at the pregame.
Queen, what the heck?
Because she's a boss
bitch. That was the best. Literally, you're iconic. How did you just do that? That was effortless, chic queen.
I'm obsessed.
That was perfect.
With you.
I'm obsessed with you.
And that video.
And we need that
I
on
play it
replay.
in my mind. I just hear you being like,
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
rolls, got him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No
Okay.
notes. You're an
Let's
icon.
cheers.
I love you.
No, I love you.
Cheers.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I've made you your signature cocktail of requests. This was
Amazing.
this is your fave apparently, or one of your favorites. at
One of my
least.
faves.
A spritz. It's a
Yes.
Hugo spritz, you guys. And can I just say, cheers.
Cheers.
This is the rich bitch drink of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that out there now, ladies.
Tell
if
'em.
you want to sound like you're cultured, you're well traveled, you vacation in the south of France and Ibiza and Saint Tropez. You go to the bar and you order a Hugo spritz. They're gonna be like,
honestly,
she's rich.
You ate with it. Yeah, she's really rich.
She's rich.
It just sounds rich.
It does.
Like I want, Hugo spritz on deck.
And it's the best alternative to an Aperol spritz, which I think is disgusting.
Right.
So,
And it's like light and refreshing, and like I could have 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it's just a little Prosecco, a little sparkling water, lemon, mint. I always forget the third.
Well, you crushed it,
Saint
bartender. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't forget.
Yeah.
Can't forget.
Expensive taste. That's
Yeah.
all. It's no
That's
big
all.
deal.
Well, you
Okay,
ate
girl.
with it, bartender.
Thank you, honey.
Of course.
Okay, so we're going to jump into things with the first quarter, catch up, and yap. I have a little game prepared for you.
Ooh.
I
Love a
hope you like
game.
games.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Love a game.
Okay, great. Okay, this one's going to be rapid fire. It's called Runway or Runaway. So
Ooh.
basically, I'm going to give you a scenario. If you would like to strut confidently down the runway, you're going to say runway. Like you would stay, you're down with it, I'm feeling the vibes.
Mm.
Or if you absolutely hate it, it's a hard no, run away.
Okay.
Is your option.
Okay.
Okay, girl, let's get
Okay.
into it. Wearing a thongkini to the beach.
Runway.
You're rocking it.
Oh, yeah.
Thongkini, like full thong.
Oh, well,
Like dental floss.
well, that's a little too far.
Is it?
It depends what I'm feeling. If I have 5 Hugo spritz, I'm walking, I'm
Yes.
running, I'm runwaying.
Yeah.
But if it depends on the vibe too. Where am I at? What beach? What is everyone else wearing? I don't want to
True.
be too much, but also slay. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. If there's kids present, I definitely do feel a
That's
little
fair.
type of way. But also, it's like, I'm not their mother.
No.
That's your kid.
Yeah,
I don't got to parent your child.
I'm sorry.
I've worked all year for this ass.
Right.
Y'all gonna see this ass.
You're going to see it today.
Dating someone who calls your confidence too much. Runway or runaway?
Run away. Red flag, red flag.
As far as you can go.
Stay away from me, please. No, can't be doing that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, confidence is a part of the
Like if
package,
it's too
babe.
much, find less. I don't know what to tell you.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Find less.
That's a bar.
Do you know what I mean though?
Yes.
Because I feel like you can maybe relate because you have such a powerful presence and like your aura and your energy. Like if it's too much for someone, whether it's a friend or a guy, like I'm sorry, I'm just not your cup of tea.
Yeah.
Drink something else.
Coffee.
So, yeah, exactly.
A bourbon.
I just like, you can't dim my light. I'm going to keep shining. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's important to remember that.
Absolutely. Runaway.
Run
Quick. Crop top to brunch after a bloated day.
This is a double question, double answer for me because when you originally asked that, I was going to say run away. I think it just depends. Like, I feel like right now wearing that to brunch, it's not really in my era, my vibe right now.
Yeah.
But also, if you're doing it because you don't want to show your stomach that you're bloated, I would say like, no, runway, like do it, rock it. Doesn't matter. Like our bodies are always fluctuating and changing. So I feel like I have like two answers for that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree completely too. A couple months ago, cleaned out my closet and threw out like
So
90% of the
many.
crop tops.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, girl, like we get it. You like to show your belly
Right.
button. Like it's too much. you
Now
know?
we're drinking Hugo spritz.
I
We're
wear
going to
full
be like,
blouses. Yeah, like I
we're
wear
going to be our
button
blouses, our
downs.
cardigans. We're giving Rich Euro summer. We're going to retire the crop tops for a second.
Yeah.
But we're bringing them back out. We're
But
going to
I-
always bring it back out.
But also has on crop
we
top
always
today.
Me too. Like, let's be for real.
Yes.
Yeah.
But to your point, I'm not going to not wear something because I'm bloated because that's a part of just womanhood, girlhood, right? Like we have certain times in the month that will cause you to bloat. Maybe you ate a little bit of dairy, it's causing you to bloat. But regardless, like
I
it's your
smell
stomach.
pizza and I bloat. Like, let's be for real. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to happen.
It's a part of
Like,
life. I can't not wear the fit because a little bloat.
No, can't escape it. No. Embrace.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Okay, modeling for a brand that's only just now trying to be size inclusive. Runway or runaway?
I would want to say run away to like my core and like my core values, but to give them the benefit of the doubt, I'm like, I would sit down with them. I'd be like, what's your game plan? Making sure it's not just performative. What do you like? What is your why and your purpose for wanting to bring these sizes on? Where did we make the mistake before? What's taken so long? Like, I would want to hear them out and like really give that brand the opportunity. That's like the fair side of me.
Yeah.
The other quick side of me is just like, be for real. Like it took you this long as 2025. Like probably not the best fit for this brand campaign, you know? Depends though.
That doesn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're someone who really stands on authenticity, and if a brand doesn't align with that, you're not gonna touch it.
Yeah. Like you got to have a really good reason as to like why it took this long, for me to want to work with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing booty shorts on a first date.
Run away. I feel, but I fear I would have done that a year ago. But like now we're drinking again Hugo spritz. We're not going to wear the booty shorts.
Gross.
We can't give them too much early on.
Yeah.
But like old little Ella, she was a little thotty running around with her booty shorts and no questions. But now I feel like I would like save that for a little later.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you have a go-to, or can you tell the girlies what you think is the appropriate first date outfit? Because I've had this discussion in my close friends. And honestly, I felt very convicted because I asked them, I said, I'm going on a first date.
Yeah. What do you think?
Do I wear pants or do I wear a dress? Because for me, I am a cute pant, denim, and a cute top kind of girly.
Yeah.
Like
No, you rock
that feels
that.
comfortable and safe. When I tell you it was a 99.9% poll and they all said, put on a dress, you little boy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of a crazy
I know.
percentage. I wouldn't think lean that way.
No, there wasn't. I don't think there was one person that was like agreeing with me.
What? It wasn't 50-50?
No, girl.
Oh.
So what would you wear to a first date?
Okay, so when you first asked the question, the first thing that popped in my head was like a nice black dress. I don't know why. Like something just like sleek, add gold jewelry, little kitten heel, nothing like a stiletto, but nothing like a sneaker, obviously, like kitten heel. That would be my go-to with like a pop of color bag or like a cute heel. But I have to give you the benefit of the doubt. I would, like, I always think like cute jeans, a heel, and like a cute top is like perfect. And like with like a leather jacket or like a denim jacket or something. Or a blazer if you want to be a boss bitch. But
I agree.
you know,
What's so crazy
either.
too, what sparked the whole conversation was because a guy specifically was like, I want to take you out. I'm like, okay. We're just having like preliminary conversation.
Mhm.
And he's like, well, you're going to put on a dress for me? And I was literally like,
The fact that you asked, I'm wearing sweatpants. Yeah.
Literally, I said, no.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to anymore.
Yeah.
In fact.
No,
Like,
that
I'm
actually
a
icks me
grown-ass
out.
woman,
That
and
icks
you're not
me
going to
out.
tell me to put a dress on for you.
Yeah.
On the first date.
I'm wearing
Also,
basketball shorts now.
What's your name? Like, I don't even really know. Like, your name's not even saved in my phone yet, and you're telling me what to wear on the first date.
That's crazy. That's
babe.
crazy. Wait, I had a really bad first date experience when I wore something that, so this is a funny story.
Please share.
I'm always kind of extra. I like to like dress up. So I was like wearing like heels and like a cute outfit. And like no shade, but like he was kind of like a surfer, a little more hippie vibe, which like is cool, but I don't usually date that kind.
Yeah.
So he took me to like kind of a divey
Ooh.
spot. Not
a dive bar.
It was dive bar, kind of
Restaurant
like
dive bar?
tacos.
Okay.
Yeah.
A hole in the wall.
Yeah, hole in the wall.
Taquito special.
Yes. And I showed up in heels.
Oh.
And it was like wooden on the ground. Like my heels were getting stuck in the fucking wooden, like fucking ground. So like in that case, I would say wear the fucking sneakers, jean shorts, be casual. Know where you're going.
Yeah.
If you're going to the steakhouse, we're wearing a dress.
Okay.
If we're going to a dive fucking hole in the wall in Malibu and doing surf vibes, put the dress and the heels away.
Very important.
Because I was embarrassed.
Yes,
I was embarrassed and humbled, and I need to sit down.
I like that.
Thank you.
Dress for the occasion. Rocking visible body hair in a swim campaign.
This might shock the girlies. And no shade, no tea. This is just personal. I would say no because I like to feel like my best where I'm like smooth and glowy and like I love like good skincare. And for me, authentically to Ella, I would say, no, not my vibe. For others, do what the fuck you want. Like if you want to rock your hair, if you want to like not shave for 2 months, I don't give a damn. I actually give you more kudos to have that confidence to do that. But like if you're asking me, I love to be like smooth and like golden and have my spray tan and like my body shimmer. Like that's just what I like.
Same.
But I don't like shade or judge anyone for wanting to like rock their body hair. That's like natural.
Weird. I love that answer.
You know?
But I too would like to feel like a little baby dolphin.
Right.
Like,
right. Oh,
I want people to see me and be
that.
like, wow.
Yeah, exactly
See
that.
that dolphin over there?
Yeah.
Hairless. A hairless cat. Trying Ozempic even though you didn't have a medical need.
Runaway. I think it's a very complicated answer too. And I know everyone has their different, things and reasons for wanting to take it. But if your doctor's not telling you to do it, if you're not obese, if you don't suffer with severe gut inflammation and all these other inflammations or autoimmune diseases, and they're not recommending you to take it or diabetes, then like, I just don't think I'm not pro that. But also do what you want with your body at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And if it makes you happy and confident to be on it and to lose the weight, and if that's your goal, then like more power to you. I hope you just also see the other side of it and the side effects and the downfall of it too.
Yeah, that too. And the longevity. I tell people all the time. It's like, it is a shortcut for sure and zero judgment for people that choose to use it. But when you stop taking Ozempic, you still have to now have those same like principles and qualities that you were probably lacking, like discipline, and consistency. Like that's still going to be needed when you stop taking Ozempic, when you lose all of the weight.
Totally.
So really, it's like, I hope that if you are taking Ozempic, you're doing a balance of both and you're still building some sort of like health, wellness, fitness routine that will serve you once you stop taking it, because you can't take it forever.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And like that healthy lifestyle, like building that first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should
I
be
agree.
the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Posting your weight or measurements publicly to inspire transparency. Runaway or runway?
I say runway if that's what you want to do. If you want to be transparent about that, great. It could help so many people. Runaway, if I can answer that also, of just like some things are better left unsaid. Then you have other people comparing their weight to you and, well, she's this height and this weight. Why don't I look like that? Or she doesn't look like me and we're the same weight. So who's better? It's like, then you're just playing the comparison game. So it's almost like better left unsaid in a way. And also like the more power we give to a number on a scale, the more it just keeps controlling us. So like the more we keep bringing it up, the more it's like a factor in our day-to-day life. Like, let's just like neutralize it. Like, it doesn't need to be a thing. The BMI doesn't need to be a thing. Like, you can be healthy and look a certain way and have a different body shape than someone that's like the same size, same height as you. Like, it just doesn't matter, I think. And I think the more we keep bringing up weight and weight and weight, the more it's like, oh, so that's like our goal. That's constantly what we're going after, is like a number on a scale. That just seems redundant and old.
I completely agree. I don't even weigh myself. Do you weigh yourself?
Mm-mm.
I think I weigh myself maybe once a year just to like gauge progress. But even then, it's like my trainer has forced me to stand on it. So because he's like, look, lady, like I need to do my job.
Exactly.
So
like,
can you at least participate? Like,
Yeah.
But
Like
I
doctors.
I don't weigh myself. I don't measure myself unless someone is asking for measurements, a brand, a job that I have. But I stay away from numbers.
And that's what's so hard with modeling, because our whole job is based off numbers.
Oh, girl.
So we're always having to submit our updated measurements all the time to agencies.
That's tough.
So you're always reminded of numbers with modeling world, which is tough.
And how do you deal with that? Do you, because it's like, it's easy for me to block it out because I just don't even look. I don't even look at the number on the scale when he weighs me.
Right.
So how do you handle that?
I think it depends. Like, I think that's why I say if you want to get into modeling, like, make sure that you are mentally prepared and like, I don't want to use the word strong enough, but also like mentally like very confident too in yourself, because it is such a numbers game. And like, if you lose too much weight, then you can't get that job. If you gain too much weight, you can't get like, we're going to release you. Or like, if you're not small enough, you're not like a straight size model. And then if you're not big enough, you're not curve or plus size enough. Like, it's always off of numbers in that industry. So like, if you already struggle internally with like your weight and your measurements and like how you look and like always wanting to be smaller or bigger or whatever it is, it can be hard because you're reminded every single day to like stay within that range, stay within that range. For me, it depends like where I'm at mentally. Like right now I'm kind of in my era of like, I'm focusing on my voice, my social media, and like my personal brand online and my coaching I'm doing. Then I am focused on like modeling right now. So I'm not letting it affect me as much, because also there's barely any curve or plus size representation. Agencies are dropping their curve and plus size division. So it's like, I don't want to put all my eggs in that basket. I don't want to focus on that. But it is tough. Like when I was really in the thick of it and I moved down here in 2020, focused strictly on modeling, it was really hard because my body changed and so many factors change, and then PCOS, and then I'm not living at home and I have a better relationship with food, but that means that I'm gaining weight because I'm not depriving myself anymore. So like my body's always yo-yo up and down. So when your job depends on how you look, it's fucking draining.
But I love that you are in a place where you are able to take a step back and focus on what I feel like is really like your passion, which is like connecting with people, inspiring people.
Totally.
And taking a step back from modeling. Because like, honestly, fuck that shit. If it doesn't make you feel good, it doesn't serve you.
And it's not paying the bills.
Also that. Yeah. And they're trying to act like we don't want to see curve representation in ads and brands, then they're the idiots, honestly. Yeah. I saw that the other day too, I think when I was talking to Cammie, that like agencies are dropping their curve division. Which is like bizarre to me. So what do you mean? It's like you guys made all of these amazing strides to be progressive and to be inclusive, to now take it away and be like, oh, never mind.
Never mind.
What the fuck?
I know.
And nobody's talking about it. We're just going to act like it's not happening.
I know.
And actually what's crazy, I was doing research, girl.
Tell me.
I'm prepping for the podcast. I find an article talking about it. I think, I don't know if it was an influencer like brand, like marketing agency that posted it. But I went to go like revert back to the post and it was taken down. So it's like, it's kind of like this like shady little secret that nobody's talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I like have touched on it and I've gotten some like great engagement and other people like sharing their experiences, but it's also this like taboo, like unspoken thing in the industry. Well, the industry, the modeling and the fashion industry follows, number one, the fashion space, the trends, what's trending, and like society norms and like the media. So like if it's trending to be on Ozempic and be small, that's what we're going to see in the fashion industry, what we're going to see on the runway, what we're going to see on the shelves in the stores. But if it's like trendy to be inclusive and showcase different bodies and sizes and ethnicities and colors and every demographic, that's what we're going to see. Yeah. So like it flows with the trend, which sucks that our bodies have to fucking be a trend if we're included or not in a campaign. That's why social media and influencing and having a brand online has given me more of that power to like use my voice. Because in modeling, you're kind of like a coat hanger. Yes. And you have to fit a certain sample size. But when you have your own brand and you're in media and all this stuff, like, no, I can show up and share what I want. I can share what's in my voice and in my mind and my heart without feeling like I have to stay in a box, right? Yeah. So that's the pro of social media.
Speaking of the trend.
Yeah.
We're going to transfer into the second quarter.
Let's transfer.
It's called In the Mix.
In the Mix.
Where we talk about trending topics.
Okay.
I was doing a little Googling, because I'd be on the Google.
Exactly.
And I saw an article about Pamela Anderson.
Queen.
And I'm sure you've probably seen this. But for our listeners, the iconic bombshell and Baywatch star at the very tender age of 58 has started showing up on the red carpet wearing no makeup. Because according to her, she says it's very freeing. She believes that chasing youth is futile. And she is just in her era of no makeup. Like, this is what you get. Don't throw a fit. She also told Harper Bazaar recently, this was the most recent article, that people are starting to look the same. We've got AI, we've got photo filters, Face App. I'm not gonna lie, Face App is that girl on occasion. But everybody's using it and everybody's face is starting to look the same. And I agree with you, Pamela. She said, it's freedom to know you can walk on a red carpet without a stitch of makeup on. I mean, why can't I? Men do it all the time.
I mean, amen.
It's like,
amen. What else are you supposed to say?
Honestly. And I want to correct myself. She's been doing this for years now. This is not something new that she's been doing. She's really stuck to it.
She has.
And I commend her. Do you think that you could ever pull up to, or not even just red carpets, but like a photo shoot or a a brand partnership, an ad with Kapari with no glam?
Yes. I think if you asked me 2 years ago, I would say no. Now I'm like, yeah. I also think it's, and I'm not shading Pamela at all. This is 100% iconic. I'm so for this movement. It's easier for someone of that stature and that fame level to say that. Whereas like when you're getting started and you're building a name for yourself and no one knows you, you got to do the part. You're showing up. You got to look good. I used to get glam all the time. Look your best. Like I was getting glam all the fucking time. Extensions, hair, makeup to look the part and show up as my best self. Although when you are a household name like Pamela Anderson, bitch, you can show up with basketball shorts and a big tee and pull an Adam Sandler fit and be hot as hell and everyone's going to love you. Like, what do you mean?
That's real.
Wear butterfly clips in your hair. You're iconic. Like, what do you literally mean? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
No,
but like for us or for me,
agree.
like when I'm building, I'm like, I wanted to like, you know, be in the glam part and like be on the red carpet with the best dress. Like, but now if you asked me, like I do feel not because I've made a name for myself, but I feel confident in where I'm at in my career and my life and my journey that like it would be liberating and free to show up and be like, fuck it. I have no makeup on and I feel really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it depends.
And I think to tie back into like your original point before we started this segment, authenticity is so important when it comes to your brand. And like this idea that Pamela is like, okay, you're going to take me as I am.
Right.
I'm however many years old. I still have my very thin porn star eyebrows from the 80s.
Yeah.
And I don't care
Yeah.
because this is who I am. If you get to like the bulk of the article, I'm just going to read out some stats because I was like, okay, this is actually really interesting.
Yeah.
They pretty much said that 86% of people would agree and take a brand's authenticity into account when making a buying decision. So like, duh, everyone, that's important for people when they're going to purchase things from a brand.
Right.
However, 57 of those same people said that less than half of the brand's content comes across as authentic, which is like also the point. And especially like in the influencer marketing space, which we're both very familiar, like sometimes things just seem so fucking forced. I will never forget this. My manager was hunting me down to do this dry shampoo partnership. I had to tell that lady, I said, I am a Black woman. We don't use dry shampoo. I'm going to post this and my followers are going to be like, bitch, who? You're putting the dry shampoo in your braids and you twist out? Girl, you haven't used dry shampoo your whole damn life.
Right.
Authenticity is so important and brands don't get that. Like, why are you hunting down the Black girl? You need to go find all of the lovely ladies that use the dry shampoo. Right. Because the Black women aren't.
That's
that was a big
real.
rant. I took it very personal.
No, that's very real though. That's a good point.
No, literally. Authenticity is an alignment.
Yeah.
Like every check is not a good check.
No.
This was the craziest stat though to me. 82% of people prefer to buy from brands that they share values with. So, I mean, you might as well be real, show your authentic self at all times because that's the real buying power. And that's also, I think, what's most powerful about you and your brand is the connection that you provide. I don't know how you do it,
oh my gosh.
but you be active I'm telling you, every day. And it's like meaningful content and it's heartfelt and it's genuine and it's like authentically you. Like you've mastered that, truly.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. That means a lot. And same with you. Are you fucking kidding?
No. I'm trying to get there though, girl. Like,
no,
I'm trying to get
you
there.
have an
Podcast
insane community. And like, yes. And I love that you have this outlet because I want more people to know and hear your voice and who you are to your core, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it's important because even if we're not selling a product or I know you do your coaching and your programs, but like, just being authentic, being a brand, a personal brand yourself too. It's like people want community. People want to feel like they're a part of something. They're on a journey with you. So whether you're selling a product or like Rhode, for example, she sells this like feeling with her products, right? Like it's not just skincare and beauty. It's like you're selling this like summery feeling, this like self-love, this confidence, this like feel your best and experience. That's what when you come onto our page, like I want you to feel that like connection, authentic. You feel like you're included here. You feel like you can see yourself in me. Like that's the feeling that you want to like emulate online.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And you do that, girl. Let me tell you.
Thanks. Let me tell you, I love you.
Let me tell you, sweetie. Okay, our next trending topic. This is like really hard-hitting news here, you guys. Time magazine recently reported that large face-to-face social gatherings are on the decline. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Nightclubs, bars.
Oof.
Everyone's going there. Nobody's partying at home with their friends anymore, which I find to be kind of crazy.
Which is interesting.
I feel like I grew up on the house party.
I also feel like it's weird because I just don't think as many people are partying, period. Like the bars are also empty. The clubs are also low-key empty.
Especially in LA. Especially in LA.
LA nightlife is dead for the last year and a half, 2 years.
Tell you where to go on a Tuesday night.
Couldn't tell you. On a Saturday night, where are we going? I'm not even kidding.
No, I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah. I'll be in bed. Like, what? Like, or hopefully in St. Tropez.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, you know, like, fuck. Like,
Yeah, babe. I'm in the south of France. I'm not going.
yeah, like, find me on a yacht.
Weo.
Like, please. To Weo. And that, like, we're not going to Delilah anymore. I'm sorry. But it's like,
No,
there used to be a
literally.
line out the door every night.
Yeah.
And like, every Sunday, it was like so hard to get in. Me and my friend were just talking about it. She's like, I used to have Drake's dad help me get into Delilah when there was a line out the door.
Why
I'm
was
like,
Drake's dad
what?
always there?
Always there.
Someone needs to actually, that might be like a docuseries.
Check on this man.
about
Is he okay?
Drake's dad out in LA.
Does he sponsor Delilah? Is he the ambassador of Delilah? Drake Champagne Poppy, are you out there? What is someone check on his father,
It's like,
please.
shouldn't he be in a home?
No, like,
Like, do they take ARP?
he's the face of
He
Delilah.
literally is.
What?
Like,
He's
to the
sitting on
point-
the fucking board of H-Wood Group. I swear to God. I'm sorry.
No.
I went on a rant. I'm sorry, Drake, and I'm sorry, Dad. Like, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Papa Drake.
I'm sorry, Papa Drake.
Papa Champagne.
I just have
Poppy.
some questions. Let me know.
The fact that he said, yeah, he would help you get in because literally why? You just kind of knew if
No.
you saw him, you would just kind of hit him with like a,
Yeah, and he'd be like, oh, you
her.
want to get her in? Yeah.
and then you get in, you're like, get away from me.
Don't touch me.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Don't talk to
I
me
don't
the
want to
rest of the
drink.
night.
Yeah, literally. Stay in your fucking place, but thanks for getting me in, please. I'm dead. It's so true, though. Back to nightlife. It's been dead.
Like, so what we're saying is, yeah.
So, anyways,
house
the fucking
parties.
nightlife. But I wish house parties would have a comeback. And I'm manifesting
too.
that for us because I love them.
I threw it. It wasn't a house party, but like it was a kickback. Remember? Did you
Project
used to call them
X?
kickback?
Oh.
Did you call them kickback? Am I showing my age yet
No,
again?
kickback.
Kickback. So it's like a
Kickback.
smaller, intimate
Of
gathering. It's not like a
course.
house party.
Yeah, kickback. Yeah.
But I had a little kickback the other day with friends. Like
Wait,
had the game
fun.
on.
Where was my invite? Road.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I could get it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Perfect.
And I'm very much into that too, like blending my friend groups. I don't know why that's
Wait,
a
I love
trend
that.
of like, oh, you can't, all your friends can't be friends. But like,
No,
no,
I'm here for
all
that.
of my friends can be friends because not fucking weirdos.
But I also feel like it depends on the person of like blending a friend group because there are some
Yeah.
people that are kind of weird or like don't they get like protective over like you can't get close with her. I feel like you'd be the person that you're like, no, be besties with her, be friends with her, like
Please.
kick with her. I don't care.
Network,
like, yeah.
work together.
Yeah.
Go.
I like to bring people
just
together
Don't start
like that.
doing. Well, let me just say this.
Oh,
Don't
clarify.
start doing shit without me though.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's
don't
when it gets
become
weird.
besties and now all of a sudden I
I've
look
had
on
that
Instagram
happen.
and you're fucking out at the beach one
That's
day.
rude.
Rollerblading and I'm like, wow.
You wouldn't have known Jessica if it weren't for Meg. Like, don't be for
like,
real.
don't be weird.
Don't be
babe.
weird.
I like to rollerblade too.
Include me.
Fuck.
Thanks. Fuck. I'm sick.
Okay, girly. We're gonna get into the third quarter. This quarter is called Ask the Chat.
Oh.
So it's basically a culmination of my questions, the Instagram girlies' questions, the YouTube girlies. That's a lie. I'm not getting any questions from YouTube.
Perfect. Authentic queen.
But it's just questions. I want to get to know you more.
Okay.
And I think that we should really, honestly, let's start at the beginning though. What was baby Ella like? Because I know Ella now, this super confident, force to be reckoned with. But who was like little girl Ella? Were you always this, just like bombshell badass?
I love you. I will say, I feel like I came out of the womb pretty confident. I did. I wanted to be on camera. Age 7, my sister dressed me up, started my modeling career, honestly. Like she would dress me up and she was my older sister and would take photos of me. And like I would wear like this like baby little like flower girl dress with pearls. And like, who was I? I don't fucking know. My sister like should be my manager now.
Yeah.
But it was weird because I started really confident and then I lost it in like middle school, end of elementary, middle school, high school. Got it again later in life in college, after college. So I would say like to my core and my roots, I'm confident, but I'm also I'm just getting deep, I guess now. I'm just like very fearful. Literally my parents would say like you were afraid of your own shadow, like would just be fearful and paranoid and afraid. And that's why people are like, knowing you when you were younger, you were afraid of literally everything. The fact that you can like get on a plane and travel every week by yourself and like live on your own in LA is like crazy to people that like really know me. But I've definitely come a long way with like the confidence and getting over fears. She was confident, but she was also anxious, which I can still relate to.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was confident when she was young and she was, you know, very family oriented, tried to get like everyone to come together and bring people together. Active. Played sports, dance, gymnastics, basketball, swim team, soccer. I feel like I tried everything. But I feel like I lost a part of me in the middle of life.
Yeah. Talk to me about that. Like the moment that you maybe realized like, oh, this shift in confidence. Because it's interesting to know that as a child, you were this very confident, outgoing girly. What was it, a part of life that changed for you?
I think it was with my parents' divorce when I was in like 5th grade. My whole world just like shattered down. I would try to get them like closer together. I was trying to fix everyone around me. I kind of spiraled mentally. I lost myself. I was suffering with a lot of fears and anxiety. And then the awkward phase that everyone has in middle school. I was like not your cute girly. I was like super cute as a kid, I feel like. And then I like got really like awkward looking in middle school. And I just like wasn't confident. And I feel like everyone around me was like smaller than me or like looked better than me. And I just like would always compare myself to my friends. And I would just go down this rabbit hole of like comparison, and like all the other guys would date all my friends and like ask them on the dates. And like I wasn't getting like the male attention. And then if I did, it was not for the right reasons. Like, so I just feel like I lost my spark and confidence through family issues, you know, the divorce, comparing myself to my friends, being also in like an awkward phase. I just kind of had lost that. And then in high school, my body changed so quickly. Like I was very small my freshman year, which is crazy looking back when we like always think we're so big and so fat. And now you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Oh my God, body dysmorphia, like the realest deal.
I was yay big. And I was
Literally.
like, ew, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And so I just felt so like not confident. I also had like a flat chest I would get made fun of, which like, look at me now, bitch. But I was like a flat chested girly, and I had like no hips, and I was like just smaller, and I was like awkward, and I just felt like I hated my body. And then sophomore year, I like got my period, and I like my body changed, and then I got hips, and then I got boobs, and then I got a butt, and I was like my whole body changed. Like overnight gained weight, overnight became more like of a womanly figure with these curves and hips that like I never had. And that was really hard to adjust to. So then that put me in a spiral of like body dysmorphia and like body image issues and like comparing myself, because I was an athlete and I played soccer for 15 years, but I didn't look like the other girls that played soccer. Like I had muscular legs, but I was just like thicker. And I just was like, why do I work out all the time. I eat pretty good. Like, why do I look like this? So I was struggling a lot with my weight and wanting to look a certain way and comparing myself to friends. And then it wasn't until really going through all of that internal work until like college where I was like, fuck feeling like this. Like, I don't want to feel like inadequate or that I'm not enough just because I'm thicker and like because my size is changing. Like, I shouldn't feel less than.
Yeah.
So I had to go through this whole like awakening in college.
You said before too, which aligns with the same sentiment, I don't want to be classified into a certain box. Why does my thinner counterpart not have to say she's a straight size model? Why do you have to be classified as a plus size or curvy model? Like, do you still have those same sentiments? Do you feel like that has to be reflected in your job title?
Yes, because people are so arrogant to the fact and stuck in their ways of like a model's a model and a model's small. I think now in 2025, it's been many, many years of now having curve and plus size. So it's like, you don't really need to always explain, because now this is also like a new norm of like, you can be a model at other sizes. But it is this feeling of like, I guess you can say the word unfair, not equal, not right, where we always have to go above and beyond to be like, well, like curve or plus, right? Like, so if I'm at a bar and someone's like, what do you do for work? And I'm like, I'm a model. Their initial reaction is like confused. And they're like, look at my, my body. And they're like, what do you model? Like, I've had someone ask me like a hand model. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Took your hand and then slapped him.
That's crazy. I'm going to shove this so far up your fucking,
like, you want to see a hand
yeah,
I'm going to model this up your ass.
Yeah. So I was like, that's an interesting take, and then you get comments of like, oh, well, like your face is really pretty. So like, I could see that, but it's never like the whole package makes sense. And I think that's what smaller models don't have to obviously go through.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about ridiculous comments like that. Because you're someone that is very present and vocal on social media. I'm sure that you deal with that on a daily. I do. How do you handle critique, criticism, or just like shady shit on the internet?
I have empathy and sympathy for them.
Really?
I feel bad for them.
You've been doing the work, Ella. You've been doing the work.
I've had to, because I just was like, oh, this is such a projection. This is so not a reflection of me. This is a reflection of you and how you feel about yourself. That something in me just clicked in this journey that I've been doing. I'm just like, oh, I feel bad for this person. Like, you must be in a really dark, hard place to cast out that bad energy and like, remarks and hate comments. You must not like yourself or your life. Like, your life must be really miserable. And I feel bad for you. I feel sorry for you. And so I come from that point. Obviously, if it's like straight harassment and it's like nonstop, I'll block you, because like I don't have a problem with that. But I try to come from that point, knowing that 99% of the things that are said to you in life and your experiences have nothing to do with you. and almost everything to do with the other person.
Yeah.
And so the second I like figured that out, I was like, oh, I don't like take ownership. I don't take it personal. Like, don't take shit personal in life. Like, if someone wants to come at you, if someone wants to yell at you or do anything or act out at you, like, do not take it personal. It's hard. It's easier said than done. But if you could just, the next time, this is a good tip. If the next time someone said something nasty to you or mean to you, imagine you literally put up a mirror in front of their face. And it's just a mirror. And I'm like, oh, this is their reflection, not mine.
Yeah.
And the second you like visualize a mirror in front of them, you're like, I'm not internalizing that. That's for them.
Yeah.
That's their issue, not mine. So it's just like, it's a reflection of them, you know, and like just always do that. And the more like you start doing that, the less those dive into you and dig deep into your heart and your, you know, it doesn't affect you anymore.
Yeah.
Because you're letting it wash off you.
I was listening to a Mel Robbins podcast episode, and she had, I would assume it was a therapist maybe on there. And they were talking about how to, one, identify a narcissist, and two, how to deal with them. And in my opinion, people that get on the internet under fake accounts, or not even from a fake account, from your actual page, to talk disrespectfully to another human being that you do not fucking know, you are for sure a narcissist. You might be a sociopath, actually.
Yeah.
Like, we might take it up a step.
We might take it up a notch.
And say that you need to go to a crazy house. But basically, she said the same thing. How do you deal with a narcissist? When they say something hurtful or something that's like gaslighting and something that's making you feel like you're the fucking crazy person, you just repeat it back to them, and then you ask them, what were you intending with that comment? What do you mean by that? What's your point with that? Because now it's giving them an opportunity to have to fucking come up with some ridiculous ideas. Why did I even fix my lips to say that to this person?
Right.
And how can I even validate what I just said? They're not going to be able to. And even if they do, also, like you said, block them. Have
you had to, question back at you, have you had to deal with like a narcissist like in your inner circle or family, someone close to you? Or someone you've dated maybe?
Definitely dated. Definitely dated. And okay, this is the thing about narcissism though. I feel for them because I feel like if no one calls you on your shit, you don't really know that you're a narcissist. Especially now in today's time. We talk about it so much. Like, it's just like a TikTok word, a term, viral. Yeah, like gaslighters, narcissism. Right. But like, you actually, you really could be like psychologically, medically
a narcissist.
A narcissist.
Yeah.
And if nobody's holding you accountable, then it's like you just think that that's you. Your personality.
Good luck if you try to hold them accountable.
Yeah.
The fire will. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. And it's hard because when it's in your inner circle or family, it's easier to handle that when it's kind of just like a friend or a follower. Yeah. But when it's like family, you're like, oof, like that will shape you.
What was your experience like?
Just in my experience in some family members, I've had to learn this like later in life of like, oh, it's not me. It's the way you view yourself. This is a projection of you. And there's no common sense. There's no rationality thinking. There's no like, it's very like your way or the highway. Good luck trying to combat that. And you get to a point where it's not even worth your energy. They don't want to change, especially the older they get. They will not change. So it's like knowing that it's not you. And I've had to do that work growing up, and I still am. I just downloaded this book on Audible, like something about like you're not the problem or it's not you or something like that. And I haven't read it yet. But I'm like trying to do the fucking work because I'm like, that shit will
mess you up.
Yeah.
It will mess you up.
Yeah. So be aware of the narcissists out there.
Please. And also, like, tell them. I am a huge proponent of, like, not to let them. I have the tell them theory. You need to tell people about their goddamn selves. Yeah. Like, you are a narcissist. Here's the dictionary definition. Here's a checklist, because they've got those too. Like, do you agree with any of these things? Do you be doing this type of shit?
Yeah. Do you identify as?
Yeah. Please. Like, there's a problem, and we need to fix it. Because it's fixable. Like, I don't think you have to be born a narcissist. I don't think you're born one either.
I don't know. We need to look at the science behind this. I don't know.
I think it's conditioning. I think it's social conditioning for you to think that you could operate and live in a world like this and think that this narcissistic.
What went wrong there, though, right? Like, what happened there?
And they got over on enough people to where they thought, like, oh, I can pass as being a narcissist.
Do you think they know they are, or does it?
No. I think that they're in denial. I know we need to get a therapist in here because I don't think. Do you think that narcissists know that they're narcissists? Fuck, you're right.
Yeah, it takes a lot for someone to be like, I am a narcissist.
I'm
like,
selfish.
I've never heard that word. Or like them saying that.
And I only think about me, and it's my way or the highway, and I have zero accountability.
Zero empathy for others. I try to control, manipulate you. Like,
I try to hurt you to your core and then be like...
And make others look at you poorly.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to manipulate.
Twisted. Yeah.
But are all narcissists sociopaths?
That's a great question. Yeah. Bring him in, bring him in.
Did we smoke?
No, literally. What is in this Hugo spritz? What in the marijuana is the fucking in this Hugo
What
spritz?
did I do? Okay, we have to touch on this. PCOS. You have been very vocal about your PCOS journey, but I want to talk about the numbers because there's a lot of women that one might have it and just don't even know how to either like self-diagnose or don't even know like, oh, maybe I should go to the doctor and get this checked out.
Mm-hmm.
So for the listeners, PCOS, it stands for polycystic ovary syndrome. It is a hormonal disorder common among women of reproductive age. It's characterized by a hormonal imbalance that can lead to irregular or missed periods, excess androgen, which is a male hormone production, and or polycystic ovaries, which means like ovaries with multiple small follicles. PCOS is also a leading cause of infertility and can also increase the risk of other health problems, complications, weight gain, mood swings, etc. And from what I've heard too, like really painful periods. Like that's another like telltale sign. Crazy stat here to me. Approximately 1 in 10 women of childbearing age are estimated to have PCOS, and a significant portion of these women, potentially up to 70%, remain undiagnosed, which is insane to me. So it's just like people are living with this and have no idea. And your periods are bad, you're gaining weight, you're fucking moody. It's like, bitch, I might have it.
Yeah. Right?
I need to go to the goddamn doctor.
I think I'm shocked. I thought it would have been 1 in 4,
Yeah,
1 in 5.
more people?
Yeah. Almost everyone I talk to has it.
When did you get diagnosed, and like what made you go to the doctor and be like, hey, I think that there's something maybe off? Like what was the process?
2.5 years ago, I got told I had it, maybe 3 now, because I went to more of a holistic OBGYN, very well known in the LA area. And I just was like, let's get to the bottom of just, everything. And, I can't lose weight. I don't have every symptom. So not everyone has every symptom. Like symptoms of like hair growth on your face, hair growth on your body hair, bad periods, heavy periods, painful periods, irregular periods, mood swings, weight gain for sure, acne, especially hormonal acne. So I had acne, but then I went on Accutane freshman year of college. So my skin cleared up, and I now, luckily, thank God, don't really struggle with acne because of the medication. So I didn't know that was one of my symptoms, right? And then I've had weight gain that's like impossible to lose weight. I smell pizza, I gain 5 pounds. Like it's so frustrating. And I never knew what the fuck was wrong with me. So that was a big thing. I never really had the period symptoms, but I just knew something was wrong. Like I just felt like something's not right in my system.
Yeah.
Went to the doctor, did many tests, all the things. The second she did an ultrasound, she was like, oh yeah, this is PCOS. Like you can see on like the board, there's like rings on your ovaries. And she's like, oh yeah, and it looks like little pearl rings. She's like, you have PCOS. And I was like, what? Like, what does this mean? That can explain weight gain and all the other symptoms I was having. Also irregular periods. Like I would miss my period for like 3 months, 4 months. And I at times wasn't even sexually active. I'm like, what's going on? So that was an upset. And I also don't feel like we have the tools as women to know what this means, what to do next.
Because once someone gives you this diagnosis,
like,
there's no
do?
like cure.
No.
It's just something that you live with forever.
Yeah. You can reverse it, I guess. Getting your testosterone, because my testosterone's high, estrogen is low. So you can get on like some supplements and medication to like really reverse that, spironolactone. But I don't know if you can ever get rid of it or fully cure, but you can like reverse the symptoms. Also eating less dairy, less gluten for inflammation really helps. Walking, low impact exercises, yoga, Pilates is great. Walking is great. So I've been just trying to figure out what works for me. Obviously, Ozempic is ding, ding, ding. Number one thing a doctor will put in your face. There she is.
Yeah.
Served on a gold platter. And I've been offered it over the last 3 years. And I just keep saying no. If the time happens where I feel like I need to for my body and my health, no shame in the game. But I've just been trying to do other things for the time being.
Yeah.
Around it. Yeah.
And for someone whose career is essentially to be feeling their best self, you're a model, you're an influencer, you're a creator. Has this diagnosis impacted your confidence within your workspace, or have you just learned to just deal with it because it's a part of your life?
I've learned to deal with it because it's a part of my life. The one thing that impacts me is the decision of what to do with my body, with the weight loss drugs, because on one hand, you have a doctor telling you should take it. And on another, I have a platform, I have a responsibility, I have a duty, I have morals and values around how I look and feeling your best. And What if I don't want to be small? What if I don't want to lose a bunch of weight? What's going to happen to my career or my platform? What's going to happen to my audience or my community and the way they look at me if I end up being 50 pounds smaller? Like, what would be my career? What would be my life? But at the end of the day, I always say you have to be the best version of you. And if your best version is to lose weight, great. If it's to gain weight, great. But like, no one can tell you what your best version is. And also, health is wealth, and health is what's the most important to me. So if my healthiest, most optimal self is to lose weight, great. Don't shame. And if it's to stay the same, great. And if it's to gain weight, great. Like, do what's good for you. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm trying to be at and remind myself of that. But it's hard when you have so much external pressures between family, doctors, audience, friends, and agents.
Okay, we talk about some of your low moments, but I want to talk about the highs. So can you take me back to a time in your life where you felt like a movie star in your own story, or like the main character, like the highlight of your career?
Sports Illustrated. Like, when I got the call that I was like the top 13, I was like, I fucking did it.
So you did the Sports Illustrated model submission contest
for 3.5 years in a row.
Period.
And I finally got it in 2020.
After your third year of trying.
After my third year of trying, when I wasn't even a model, had no experience at the time before. Finally, when I moved to LA, I started taking it more seriously. I had an agent. I was like really hustling. I submitted my third video that year, and then I got it that year and shot in 2021. So it was a journey. It's like 4 years.
Okay, so did you win?
So no, I didn't get rookie per se, but like I got to be in the magazine, which is great. And they chose my photo for like a huge like full spread, which was like really exciting.
And we're also a part of the Runway.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what that felt like. Because if you didn't know, I have tried to get into Sports Illustrated as well.
Which you need to be yesterday. Excuse me if you're listening, MJ.
I just want to make it to the Runway show at least. Like, let me get out there, MJ. Anyway, tell me what that feels like. Because I know that the process of doing like the auditioning, they flew me out to Miami. We had an audition process where I made it to like the second round.
Wow.
But I was a nervous wreck. I remember like calling home at one point and just being like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, imposter syndrome. They know that I'm not supposed. Literally, I had a full fucking breakdown, girl.
What year was that? That was right before me.
This is probably like 5 years ago now. I don't even know the year. Before COVID.
2019, I think you were.
Yeah. I didn't make it past that round, and I never submitted again. So kudos to you for doing it after 3 years.
I feel like you also could submit again and very much get it now. Please, be for real. Be for real.
I can't take another turn down. I can't take another no.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
But so the Runway was probably, to answer your question too, the number one most like whoa moment.
Yeah.
Because I had never experienced any of that. I had never done a red carpet. I have never done paparazzi. I've never done an autograph. And then all of a sudden I had autographs like at the hotel, these people coming up to me. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. Wow. Little old me, I was like a baby. It was 4 years ago. That was a crazy fucking moment. When I did the Runway, it was one of my first videos that went viral. It was like international news. It was like on India TV. It was in the UK. I was on like a talk show in UK, Canada. That video went so viral. It was my first ever Runway show. And I just reposted it again this year for Swim Week. And it went viral again. Like, I just feel like people really like love that video. You can feel the energy. I was so hungry for it. It was my first ever runway walk. Like, you could just feel the energy of like, bitch, I'm fucking here.
Yes.
I want to make like a noise, you know, like I'm fucking here to show up. Like, I worked so hard for this. I think you could feel that energy. That was one of the craziest moments of my career.
And we have to note that when you say viral, we're not like hundreds of thousands of you. Like, this baby garners millions, bitch. Okay?
It was crazy. Millions. It was million. Big Millie.
Big Millie.
Big Millie.
The little one. Okay, honey?
Okay. I love you.
I love you so much. Okay, I love you so much. Also, I need to say this part too. I really genuinely appreciate you being here today because you are in a season of your life where I know that it is difficult and I know that it is heavy and I know that it is hard. You recently lost your brother. And just full transparency for our listeners, we were supposed to film last week. And I had my script ready. I had my interview prepared and all produced for you. And I got a call saying Ella's not going to be able to make it. She had a family emergency. And when you get that call, you know, obviously you send prayers. You hope that everything is okay. But then to later find out that your brother had passed, I want to hold space for you to allow you to have this conversation because I know that you are so transparent and so honest with the people that follow you. But I think that it could be a really, not even teachable moment, but just making people feel seen in their grief. I think that it's something that goes unspoken a lot of times. Like when people are dealing with grief, they don't share and they do shy away because they're healing or they're grieving or they're trying to do what's best for them. But I hope that, you know, using your platform and you continuing to be honest and transparent during this season is really just as important.
I appreciate that. It is crazy to think that the day I found out was the day I was supposed to come.
Yeah.
On that Monday. It was a shock. My brother passed from a relapse and an overdose. He had battled 15 years with drug addiction. And so we've all battled with it. I mean, it's been a huge part of my life. Growing up in middle school and high school, I would lock my door at night and just hope and pray I wouldn't wake up and he'd be gone in the morning. Going to bed not knowing if he'll wake up, not knowing where he was at times. He was homeless so many times. My sisters resuscitated him. My dad's resuscitated him. He was in a coma for 2 days. I drove home in 2020 thinking that he had passed. So I was driving up from LA when I got the news that your brother's in a coma. He's not going to make it. Sobbing the whole drive from LA to San Francisco. I just moved down here. I was like, this is it. Like, this is it. Got there. He miraculously came back to life 2 days later. It's just been a long and heavy journey of many, many overdoses and rehab facilities. And it's just been dark. It's been heavy. It's been dark. It's something that I never have been able to talk about ever really online, just because of like I don't want to like take away from this is his journey. This is his story. That it's always like, you know, my family's perception of, you know, the way people view us and our reputation. And I don't want to like slander my brother's name or make people look at him in a bad way. So I've had to keep this so internal, which has been heavy on me too. Through it all.
Yeah. And I see why that could be conflicting. I too feel the same way of just feeling like I want to protect those that I love. And it definitely conflicts when your entire brand is being authentic and being transparent and sharing your truth and your story. And that's a part of your story. It pains me so much to know that he wasn't able to win this fight against his addiction. But I do think that in his passing, you can honor his legacy by helping people through moments like this. What's something that you wish more people understood about loving someone with addiction?
That it's not your fault. Sorry, I'm going to cry a little bit.
It's okay.
I just wish that it's so hard. And I think most people know this that deal with addiction, that like you can't change someone and you can't make someone change or get better if they don't want to. And that's not just say my brother didn't want to get better. I mean, he fought this fought for so long and he was 20 months sober before he passed. So he was almost 2 years and he was doing so well. But it's like, no matter how much you love someone and want them to believe in themselves, it comes down to you. And it's crazy because I'm the most confident. I love myself. I'm ambitious. I have dreams. And he didn't. And like, we come from the same parents. We can't wrap our heads around how one kid is so confident. Two, my older sister's like me. Two very confident, go-getters, independent women. And then my brother, dependent, afraid of the world, afraid of everything. Guilt was ruining him. No confidence. Like, he just didn't see himself in the light that we all saw him.
Yeah.
And I want people to know that no matter how hard you try, don't lose yourself in trying. As hard and painful as it was, me and my sister had to put up boundaries with my brother for the last few years of like, I love you so much, but if you continue to use and you continue to do this, like, I can't get close to you. So for the last few years, I've loved him, but also at a distance. And this has always been a fear of mine that have happened. Obviously, there's some regret and guilt of like not being able to like answer my phone all the time or being too busy. And like, I didn't get to say goodbye to him. And that's like one of the hardest pills to swallow of like, had I answered that call the week before when we played phone tag. But I do believe that like everything happens for a reason. And like, if we had talked and had like a heart to heart the day before or like, and then he passed, like I could have felt, sorry, it's my first time like talking about it.
No,
but
it's okay. And take your time, man. I
could have felt like responsible or worse, or like I could have done something more, or like he was so good what happened. I could have felt more connected to him had we just talked. So I want to believe in that. I believe in the saying that everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
And that he passed at his time. God, I believe in, I hope will use him and use him to impact others and use him through me. And me and my sister want to do so many things to connect other people and help with addiction. And it's really exciting, like a sober living home that my mom was like on the president of Support for Recovery, is a nonprofit. The founder of that organization came to my brother's funeral last week and spoke and said the announcement that they have created their first ever sober living home in Concord, California, where we're kind of from, Walnut Creek in the East Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's their first home. It can house 6 recovery addicts, and they're going to name the sober living home after my brother.
Girl, that's beautiful.
And so that was like so amazing to hear and see how I can get involved with like the Andreas home and like ways that I can donate and get involved. So many things to do. I feel like I'm giving myself this grace to, or giving myself this time to really grieve and take a moment.
Yes.
But just know these wheels are fucking turning in my head. And I'm like, how can I fucking do and make an impact? How can I keep this legacy going?
Yeah.
But I'm also letting myself just take a breather for a second because it's heavy.
And a timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw you post about that the other day, like this guilt that you feel for taking time away.
Mm-hmm.
But you need this time.
Yeah.
Especially because you want to heal fully and wholly. You can't pour into other people's cups from an empty cup.
Mm-hmm.
You got to refill yours.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do the work and give yourself time and grace. And take up space also. I think like there's this stigma about crying on the internet. I get it. But also people need to fucking see that.
Yeah, it's real.
Tears are real. You're a real human being with real emotions. And this is a life-altering experience. Get on the fucking internet. If all you have on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe not cry every day on the internet.
Right.
Maybe just
Like,
log out for a little bit.
Yeah.
But if that's what you feel like you need to do,
100%.
because there's someone else in this world that is doing the same exact goddamn
And that can
thing.
relate. And
Absolutely.
that can relate. Because I just shot one of my biggest career monumental moments. I just was like one of the face of Abercrombie for their campaign. And I just flew out last weekend to New York.
Yeah.
And it was 5 days after I heard the news, but it was my biggest job. And I knew I had to do it. I knew my brother would be proud. He was always so proud. Like I knew he'd want me to be there.
Absolutely.
And I did it. And I'm so proud of myself. It was like one of the hardest things mentally. And I locked into work. And then after I just cried and let it out. But like, and then I got ready again. And then I went to the dinner, the farewell dinner with the team. And I put on a smile face. And I was happy and confident and filmed TikToks. And then the moment I went to my room, I had my first panic attack last weekend. And it was like 5 days after he passed. And so many emotions are going through my body. And like until 3 a.m., I'm like in this hotel room alone in Brooklyn. And I just had a full on panic attack. And I weirdly wanted to film that after because I was like, who am I to post? Like, I'm the face of Abercrombie and like, I love my life. And like, this is so great. And like, here's me modeling 2 hours prior. And then an hour later, I'm up until 3 a.m. having a panic attack. Like no one sees that side. And that's the side that like I want to bring and normalize on the internet in like some capacity of like, yeah, I have great moments and really proud moments and I'm going to travel and I'm actually traveling next week to Europe and I can't fucking wait. But there's another side of me that like, I can still cry sitting here today. I had a panic attack in New York after my biggest shoot. Like I'm going to have moments of sadness and grief. And like earlier this morning, I was crying and like looking at photos of him. Like it's going to come in waves.
Absolutely.
But your life can't always be sadness. It can't always be reminiscing and, you know, the grief and the sadness. I'm a big firm believer in like, let's get up, let's keep going. Honor yourself when you feel sad. Honor yourself when you're grieving him and grieving her or whoever.
Yeah.
But like, remember why you're here. Remember your purpose. Don't get lost in the pain too.
I think an important note to make too, and I want you to maybe help expand on this. A lot of people don't know how to support their friends or family when they're grieving. As your friend, how can I show up for you or a family member in this moment? Like what can people do to support you during this time?
It's a really good question. I think that it's the little things. When people are like, I didn't know if I should text you. I didn't know if I should have shown up to the funeral. I didn't know. And I understand not knowing because who's supposed to know when you don't go through this? What I can say, it means so much to get that text, to get that like reassurance, to get that, you know, email, the DM, whatever I've gotten of like, I see you and I understand, like, don't even, you do not need to respond to this text right now. I know you're going through a lot, but I see you and I love you and I'm here for you for anything you need. Love that.
Yeah.
Whether it's also maybe checking in and like remembering to check in with that person a month later because the flowers are filling up in the home now, but they're going to be gone in 2 weeks, right? The texts are blowing up now, but in 3 weeks, no one will remember this, like, or not, you know, not remember, but, you know, not remember to check in. And I think it's about really checking in maybe a month or 2 months when the house is quiet, the visitors stop coming, the flowers are empty. Like, that's when you should check in that part. Like, hey, I'm thinking of you. Like, I know your brother would be so proud of you. Or, you know, I think sending that friendly reminder or like someone sending like Erewhon snacks today for me was so sweet, or like a coffee or like just something like thinking of you, like sending you something, you know, something small is always nice. But it's not anyone's responsibility at the end of the day. And it's nice to have a friend that shows up for you for sure. But I don't want to also put pressure on anyone to do anything.
But people can show up for you.
Mm-hmm.
You show up for people all the time. People can. That's the least that they can do. And I think too, in my experience dealing with death specifically, I think it's mind-boggling how you can lose someone that you are so close to. Your whole world stops. Like for you personally, your whole world stops. And then you like wake up the next day and you realize that everyone's life is continuing. And that can feel so isolating. So I completely understand the idea of someone just simply texting you and saying, hey, like, I see you.
Yeah.
I know that you're still hurting probably, but I feel for you and I'm here for you. Like that text goes a long way. And I tell people all the time, if there's something, if I look at this magazine and like, oh my God, that reminds me of my friend Hannah. In that moment, what you're supposed to do, in my heart of hearts, I believe this, you need to text Hannah. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if Hannah's going through something. Hannah could be having the best day of her life. You need to text Hannah.
Yeah.
When you have that inkling to just be like, oh, you know what? I should reach out to this person. Fucking do it. It takes nothing. It takes nothing to show up for people with the smallest sentiment of like, hey, thinking of you.
And that's the thing is our worlds get so crazy. We get distracted. Our phones are blowing up. We're here. We're there. We're in meetings. We're on traveling. But it's like this through grief and through losing my brother has taught me like the value and importance of loved ones around you and making sure your loved ones around you know how much you love them is so important because you never know the last time you're going to talk or see them.
You never know.
And it's like, you can't say it enough. If it's a stranger on the street and you think they look good, tell them. You don't know what they're going through. Like, I wish more people just complimented one another, loved on one another, filled their cup up every day. Like, it takes 5 seconds off your back and it can mean the fucking world to someone.
Yeah. And you'll realize quickly too that me pouring into your cup refills mine. Like there's something about giving to someone else and seeing someone else get a little sparkle in their eye and a little smile. Like, wow, that made me feel so good too. Not that that's like the goal.
Right.
But it does.
It's a flow.
It's reciprocal. Like I give you a little love, you give me a little love. I completely agree with that too. And I love that note. Yeah. If you see a girl that looks good, tell the bitch, God damn bitch, you look good today.
Yeah. Please.
You look hot. It takes nothing.
Nothing.
We got to do more of it.
I
Also,
agree.
last note, look, I'm like so many notes.
Yeah.
Every time you get off of the phone with people that you love and care about, tell them. It's literally, it is a routine now with me and my best friend. And I do it now with everyone else that I love and care about. Love you.
Love you.
Love
Always.
you. Call back. Hey, I said I love you. I don't know if you caught that at the end of the call. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I do. I love you too. Exactly. Say that shit. We gotta say it so much more. We gotta normalize it.
100%.
Last question
I love
for you.
that.
It's so good. Favorite memory of your brother? Favorite memory? Happy, joyful. This was the best time. I have a favorite memory of you and your brother. I'll share mine first, then you can share yours.
Okay, please.
I think you surprised him for his birthday.
Oh,
and it's literally the video of you like hiding behind the counter in the kitchen, and he comes around the corner. By the way, Ella's brother, hot. He's a hottie. Yeah,
he's a handsome fella.
He is so handsome, and he seemed so genuinely like happy to see you. Like that connection that you guys had, I could feel it. So do you have any favorite memories?
What's crazy, and we don't even have to go on a tangent, but with addiction too, people can relate to so much of your life when it's through the struggles, you black out so much. I was trying to tell my sister, why can I not think of memories for the last 20 years with him? Oh, weird, because he was using and he was in and out of rehab. So like they weren't always fond. The last 20 months have been great, but I've kept my arm's distance. And then obviously when I was a kid, he started using when I was 10. So like before 10, I don't really remember as much. But good memories, obviously, for sure, surprising him. I'm so glad I did that. Loved surprising him with my Kapari campaign with Ulta in the Ulta store.
Yes.
Recently I brought him in and he was like, no way, what? And he like showed everyone. He was just like my biggest cheerleader. Like I could cry again, but like I just remember when I got a Forbes feature and I was so excited, and I had like told other family members who love them, but they weren't really affectionate or congratulatory and very like busy, just doing things like great, cool, goobs, like whatever. That was my nickname growing up. But when I showed my brother, we were on a boat visiting at home for his birthday, and he like stopped the music, told all of his friends like, dude, my sister's on fucking Forbes. Like, no way. Like literally my biggest cheerleader, my biggest hype man. That was a great memory, but also just like my heart to heart I had with him on the deck outside of our house. Just having like a heart to heart about like confidence and self-love and everything. And I'll never forget like a phone call when he called me like 6 months ago, and he was like, he's never said this, but he was just like, hey, like, I really feel good when I talk to you. Like, you give me so much confidence, and I've struggled a lot with my confidence because he struggled so much. And he's like, do you mind if I call you more? Like, it feels really good to talk to you, and like, you really help me with my confidence. And like, I'll never forget that phone call, because I'm like, who am I as a little sister to be able to help you and like impact you and make you feel confident? And I just felt like really honored that he looked up to me in that way. And I'll just like never forget that phone call.
Ella, girl.
You know?
Well, like your brother
Yeah.
and the hundreds and thousands of women that follow you as a friend, I'm inspired by you. You make me want to be a more confident version of myself. And in this very difficult season, I know, like, what? I'm proud of you. Thanks. I'm proud of you. And on days where you feel like, okay, I can't fucking do this shit anymore, I just hope that you keep going, because your brother needed you and we need you too. We need you too. Your followers, girl, your community, your friends, your family.
Queen.
We need you so much. Like, seriously. So thank you.
I feel that way about you. And I'm not even just saying that. I feel like you're one of the strongest people I know. And like, through everything you've gone through in the last year or two, like, you have made such an impact in the way you show up online. Like, your strength and your resilience is something that needs to fucking be studied. So I want you to like remember that, honor that, keep going, give yourself grace when it gets hard. But like, people fucking need you too.
Yeah.
And like, you're very, very strong. And you should be really proud of yourself. It's okay to not always be fucking strong, because it's really hard, and you get up and show up every day, even when you don't want to. And you struggle with things that no one sees. And I know, knowing you, some of the shit you've been through, and I don't even know a fucking quarter of it. And you still show up, and you should be really proud of yourself.
Okay, Ella.
This is like therapy. I love you. From laughs to cries with Hugo Spritz.
Literally.
By yours truly.
Sancho Bay. Sancho Bay on 3.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
I'm serious though. I meant that.
Well, there's my makeup. Whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care.
Literally don't care either. Fuck it.
Don't
Like
give a
fucking
fuck.
streaks. Yeah, fuck it. This is real. This is fucking real.
Real?
That's what your podcast
fucking
brings out of
life.
people. I love that. Seriously.
I'm sorry, girls. You're not getting a fourth quarter today. This is my fucking show. I forgot.
Right.
I'm
This is
ready.
your
I'm calling
show.
the shots. We're going to end it on that note. Ella, thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing up today
Thank you.
as your authentic, freaking always real self, wearing your heart on your sleeve. I'm healed by conversations like this, and I hope that my listeners will be too. So thank you so much for sharing.
I love that. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And I love you.
And I love you.
I love you.
Don't forget to say it.
Cheers, babes.
Cheers, love.